Mercer, a former AFL/NFL kicker, passed away in late March at the age of 88. He kicked for 6 pro football teams in professional football from 1961 to 1970. Forbes, a Canadian NHL and WHA player, passed away at the age of 75. He played for the Boston Bruins, the Washington Capitals and the Cincinnati Stingers. Woolard, a former ABA basketball player with the Miami Floridians, passed away at the age of 83 on March 28. Wesley, a former basketball center whose towering presence graced both college and NBA courts, passed away on March 28 at the age of 79. He played for 8 different NBA teams from 1966 to 1975. Mosnick, a former center in the NHL, passed away on March 23 at the age of 92. He played for the following teams in the 1950s: the Montreal Canadiens, the Chicago Blackhawks and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Angelos, longtime owner of the Baltimore Orioles, a Baltimore political activist and one of the most successful class action attorneys in U.S. history, passed away on March 23, 2024. Seelbach, a former right-handed pitcher for the Detroit Tigers, passed away on March 23 at the age of 76. Cavalli, a former AFL defensive end for the Raiders, passed away on March 20 at the age of 86. Sanford, a former NFL linebacker, passed away on March 22 at the age of 94. He played for the following NFL teams: the 1951 to 1957 Chicago Cardinals and the 1958 Baltimore Colts. Dye, a tackle and defensive end in Canadian football, passed away peacefully on March 19. He played for the following CFL teams: the 1959 to 1964 Edmonton Eskimos and the 1964 to 1965 Saskatchewan Roughriders. Simon, a former NHL left-winger, passed away on March 18 at the age of 52. He played for 8 different NHL teams, most prominently the Washington Capitals. Kultzoff, a former NHL right-winger, passed away on March 18 at the age of 42. He played for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Steve Tensi, a former AFL/NFL quarterback, passed away on March 15 at the age of 81. He played for the San Diego Chargers, 1965 to 1966, and the Denver Broncos, 1967 to 1970. Gunther, a former NBA basketball player for the San Francisco Warriors and esteemed coach, passed away on March 18, 2024, at the age of 86. Smerek was a defensive lineman who played in the National Football League for the Dallas Cowboys and passed away on March 17. Donnan, a former wide receiver in the NFL, passed away on February 5 at the age of 79. He played as a wide receiver for the St. Louis Cardinals from 1968 to 1970. Browner, a talented athlete and former NFL defensive back for the Cincinnati Bengals, passed away on March 6 at the age of 68. Falls, a former guard in the NFL, passed away on February 19 at the age of 89. He played for the Toronto Argonauts in 1956 and the Dallas Cowboys from 1960 to 1961. McAndrew, a MLB pitcher, passed away on March 14 at the age of 80. He played in the MLB from 1968 to 1974 for the New York Mets and San Diego Padres. Busniak, a former center in the WHA/NHL, passed away peacefully at his home on Friday, March 8. He was 76 years of age. He played with the Buffalo Sabres, Minnesota Fighting Saints, New England Whalers and the Edmonton Oilers. Wilson, a former NFL running back, passed away on March 10 at the age of 66. He played for the following teams: the New Orleans Saints, 1979 to 1986, the Minnesota Vikings, 1986, and the Washington Redskins, 1987. Plummer passed away on March 12 at the age of 76. He managed the Mariners and played in the MLB for the Chicago Cubs in 1968, Cincinnati Reds, 1970 to 1977, and the Mariners in 1978. Ernie Clark, a former NFL linebacker, passed away on March 10 at the age of 86. He played for the Detroit Lions, 1963 to 1967, and the St. Louis Cardinals in 1968. Blevins, a legendary NFL football kicking coach, passed away on March 10 at the age of 60. Ritchie, a Hall of Fame CFL head coach, passed away at the age of 85 on March 9. He was a 3-time winner of the Grey Cup. Davis an offensive lineman for the following teams: the Chicago Bears, 1960 to 1963, the Los Angeles Rams in 1964, and the New York Giants, 1965 to 1966. He passed on March 6 at the age of 85. Eisenbarger passed away in early March at the age of 76. He played for the 49ers from 1970 to 1973, seeing limited action due to nagging injuries. Dorsey, a former NFL offensive tackle who played with the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans, passed away at the age of 46 on March 4. Ed Ott, a former MLB catcher, passed away on March 3, 2024, at the age of 72. Ott played for the following teams during his MLB career: the Pittsburgh Pirates, 1974 to 1980, and in 1981 the California Angels. Mortensen, an esteemed journalist who dedicated over 3 decades of his life to covering the NFL, passed away on March 2. His unwavering commitment to sports journalism and his impact on the NFL community will forever resonate. Ecclestone, a NHL left-winger, passed away on March 2 at the age of 76. He played for the following NHL teams: the Blues, the Red Wings, the Maple Leafs, and the Flames. Washington, a switch-hitting shortstop who graced the major leagues for 8 full seasons and parts of 3 others from 1977 to 1987, passed away on March 3 at the age of 70. Russell passed away on March 1 at the age of 82. He etched his name into NFL history during his remarkable 12-year career as a linebacker for the Pittsburgh Steelers.